My story takes place in Montreal, as many good ones do. I've spent many, many summers in Montreal, single and lonely, and I sort of hate summer. I'm sorry, not this year. This year I will welcome the summer, but generally I get kind of like low, and so I find things to do to like entertain myself. And in Montreal it's really easy to do. This is like, I'm in my early 20s at this stage. And I started to master like the art of leisure in Montreal in the summer when you're by yourself and you kind of have no friends in the city because everybody's gone. And my theory was, why would you ever leave this beautiful city in the summer? So I really like got into cycling. I was really aggressive on St. Catherine. I was just like, I was so awesome then. I walked here tonight because I'm afraid of biking in the city a little bit, but I mastered for a short time being cool on my bike in Montreal in the summer. Well, yeah, it's a great place. And so I was like, I'd wear my jeans and my t-shirt and my flip-flops, and I figured out how to bike while smoking a cigarette. One day I did this, I promise you. I was smoking a cigarette and drinking coffee and eating a baguette all at the same time while riding my bike. I was super cool. This was like my summer goals. And I accomplished it. And so I was like kind of in that groove, and I was really feeling my days of just biking around and being lonely, but like juggling cool items on my bike. But deeply sad inside and lonely. And then one day, I ran into a fellow student from the religion department at Concordia. That was probably too much personal information. Whatever, I totally started sleeping with this guy. And it was really helpful for my morale because sex is so great. And so we were sleeping together for a bit, and it was like the greatest kind of like summer. I lived in an area called the Plateau, which was like super cool and hip, and having plateau sex in the summer was awesome. Doors are open, everybody's fucking, you can hear each other, and I was just like la vie bohème. I was amazing. I know, I'm super fortunate. And then one day, this guy and I were having, like, we were engaged in intercourse, and he was like, I miss my ex-girlfriend. I was like, our bodies are, what's like inside. I was just like, I understand. Because also at that time period, I was cool on the outside, but like a total mess up in here. And so, so then as any girl would do, I took him out for like a gourmet pizza. And I felt bad for him because he was being so vulnerable with me, and so I just wanted to take care of him. I have mostly stopped doing that, by the way. Like downgraded to a slice. But like, I took him out, and we were friends, and it was like friends with benefits, and this was less beneficial now. I was like, this is not a benefit to me because we're wearing our pants, and I'm buying you food and talking you through your breakup and back together, whatever. So I was back down again. I was feeling low again. So what did I do? I got a haircut, obviously, and got my eyebrows threaded, so I was just like all sassed out, and my aunt told me I looked like Sophia Loren for like 1 second, which I obviously took with and ran into confidence on my bike, and I spent my days just like being fantastic. And the day, like a couple days after the haircut, like I was starting to come back to self. I was like, okay, I don't need to take care of this person who I don't need to buy him pizza. I can just like ride my bike, go hear the music festivals, ride back up, get a coffee, be generally fabulous. And I upped my wardrobe game. So it was no longer like dirty jeans and t-shirts for that week. Again, I had big goals these summers. That week, I had the hair and the eyebrows, and I was feeling really fly, and I wore like a white linen skirt and a white shirt, and it was like beautiful. And I was like an adult woman wearing like a dress basically, and it was white because it was summer and it was like breezy and beautiful, and that's what you wear to a music festival when you are trying to embody like an Italian woman. And so I was like having a great time that day, rode down, saw the music. I was riding back up a street called Saint Laurent, where there's a certain section of it that is people who think they're cool, but I judge them because they wear like pointy shoes and they have whatever, they're just like not my people because I'm like so interesting and beautiful. What? Yes, but a bit south of that. And so then I ride past this place. I'm like approaching where I know I'm gonna get like checked out and check out others. A place that I think just shut down called Eurodeli, which was like the hangout for like the cool, this was like before hipster even existed as a word, but they were like kind of dirty but secretly clean and like attractive, and they would sit on the stoop and they'd smoke cigarettes and just like judge everybody that passed by, which is like one of my favorite pastimes. So I was so excited to be judged because I was so amazing that day, you know? Yeah, and then, and Eurodeli's small. It's not like it's a big place, it's small. So right as I'm rolling past Eurodeli, the white linen skirt gets caught in the bike chain. Woman down, like just flat out down, because the skirt was stuck in the bike chain and also around my waist. And what, you can't really wear like cute panties with a white skirt. So you're wearing like beige panties. I didn't plan on saying that, but now that exists. So, like, and the skirt's up around the waist, and I actually cannot untangle myself because of the way I have fallen. So much unlike Sophia Loren, that I'm down on the ground in front of like pre-hipster cool people, like beige panties, bike, I had to like yell, they just sat there, by the way. They weren't like, oh madame, can we help you? They were just like, bah, you know, and I was like, I need fucking help. Like, I need help. This is myself on the street with a bike on top of me. So they helped me untangle myself. Of course, the skirt's fucking ruined. What is the end? I think that's all that happened. I thought I had an ending. It was so terrible. It was so awful to be like so exposed, like with your cervix basically facing the street. And I mean, I actually think that's the reason why I don't ride my bike like aggressively in Toronto anymore, because here I fear that people would actually be too kind and talk about it, and I'd get like written up because I'm like a local celebrity. I have to stop talking. That's it. That's all that happened. I think. Thank you.